right, peoples, let's jump into Coin and Coney for how did we wrap up the week? Well, Coin was down 2.61% from 188 to 183. And Coney was down similarly, but only 2.14. So we're the opposite of capped, right? Look at where our calls are for next week. We're out there significantly. So that's good, right? The fact that we rolled out of all this stuff early, wrote these out, and we're still looking good with 4 trading days to go. So there were no shares added after having 225,000 on Thursday. So let's take a look at how the weeklies show us going in and how we're distributed there. Well, you can see it looks pretty good. Oops, do I have this number? No, it's 115. That's right, 83.36. Yep. So with that, look at our weeklies. Yeah, they laddered and they're out there a ways with really 4 trading days because we got a short week, right, peoples? Okay. Um, so we now are in a position, sorry, that we should win these, right? I really don't expect BTC to go up a lot this next week. We shall see. So look at the IV also. We're coming down, and the range had been this 52-week low and high, 59.7 to 104. So we're much closer to the low, and we can see that we are, let me get this reduced. We're in the low 15s now, right? 15, 12. Who would have thought Coney would go there? All right, guys. So we look good to capture that. But again, if it's just going to decline on the underlying, then that hurts the synthetic. So there's where your NAV can't recover, not without a synthetic moving up, not without the underlying moving up. So the chart, I only put a 6-month chart in here. I should have put a year. I mean, we still are flying a potential bull flag, and I'm still bullish in Coinbase and BTC, but I don't think I see it in the next month. I think it's going to take the fall really before we get there. I think it's going to take November before we really get going. Just my gut. All right. So let's take a look at holdings where things get detailed a lot more, right? Look at this. What's fair value? 1512. Where are we trading? 1512, right? So this was 0 for this date. Now, look at this. This is positive, right? We've captured 80% of, now probably what I would have done if I was the fund manager. Again, I'm not beating them up horribly. I probably would have taken off this off the table and said, okay, I got an 80% gain. Then I would have went out and written something a little closer. Remember, I got 4 days. Probably would have went out since we're 183 and written a 195. And certainly with this many contracts, I could get more than the million by dropping, right? So again, they got to think more income. Take it off the table. You just made $4 million, right? You could even take this off the table. You just made 3 million and attempt to get a little bit more, because the argument would be, what do you have here? You have 2 million more to gain. But, and on one hand, I say sometimes we'll come in closer, but with 4 trading days and you're sitting here at 12 and 13%, they laddered, that's okay. Why not come down to 5 or 7 or 8%, right? Little risk reward. You do that all the time when we don't want you to, and you get run by right when Bitcoin is showing that it's breaking out or something. Then you write it at 4.5%, and then it goes up 9. Well, all I'm saying is actively trade this thing. Okay, because we're so low and so beaten up, do something to really help out. Get aggressive. That I know that's what I would be doing if I owned these, right? And I was managing it. Not that I want to, people. I'm not telling you I don't want to go and apply for that job. I don't need it. I don't need that level. I like my little YouTube, and actually, my YouTube takes away from my actual trading time. But that's all right. I'm managing to do it. I've actually started another channel that has nothing to do with investments. And that's a labor of love, truly. Although I do enjoy investing and I do enjoy this, I don't make much money on this YouTube channel. It just allows me to stay involved with all these different funds and do interviews and I like that, right? Because I like the industry. I like investing. I've been doing it for 40 years. But I will post something in another video, but just FYI, if you go to my Discord, I've got inside my notes there, I have a crime story channel. And I really want to grow that channel. It's 3 or 4 days old. I got 4 videos up. I'll have 10 videos next week. And again, these are, if you like that kind of thing, they're 19 minutes to 18 minutes to 27 minutes, and they're fabulous. Think 48 hours, think CNBC Investigate, MSNBC. Think of these serial killers. Think of the wife who kills the husband who kills his wife. I mean, I like it because it makes me feel my life is more normal, right? The old theory that why don't they do positive news all the time? Instead, they show a traffic accident or, something terrible. The idea is that you feel better about yourself when you see other things that are bad. So with these crime stories, and it's a who done it. I mean, and sometimes you can't believe. So anyway, I'm doing a lot of that. If you have any interest in that and you want to support this channel, then go out and subscribe to my other content. Again, if you don't like that kind of content, don't do it. I'll start putting some links at the end of my channel if anybody is interested in helping me out. But again, I did put it in the general area. I pinned it inside my Discord. I really appreciate it from any of you guys. I don't ask you to donate to my investment channel. Others do, and that's up to them. But I don't ask you to do that. So if you like crime dramas and you like watching it, then please go out there for that. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, people. It's called Incredible Crime Story, not stories. Incredible Crime Story. All right, guys. So let's finish this. So on the holdings, again, our synthetic doesn't look great, right? Because we've got two of them, not three of them anymore. They closed out the 210. And frankly, at 183, we're way below, right? So we're now at a 36 million loss. Look, well, it wasn't long ago that we had a 12 million gain. At one point, we had a 35 million gain, right? The only good thing that's come out of this, and it's not ultimately fantastic, is we're winning our weeklies now, right? So my point was take them off, write some more, and I've never seen them do that this early. But they really should, in my opinion, when you've captured 79 and set, particularly that one. But I would have taken them both off the table. I just guaranteed myself a 7. Not that I think we're going to run by them, because I think we can get another 3 million or 3.5 or 4 instead of just 2. So why not? Okay. All right. So let's move through fair value, right? Everything looks okay there. Let's look at our payments. That's what you guys care about. All right. Well, we're better than Misty a little bit. We're better than some other funds. We're better than Tuffley, that's for sure. So, what do I see them paying? Okay. I see them paying 83 cents to a dollar. All right. I'm going to put out my estimate video Saturday evening. Okay. And if I had to get pushed into a number, I'm probably in the 85 camp. I think they could go, I think it'll be in the 80s or 90s. I don't think they're going to do a dollar again. So that's my gut. I think mid 80s, 83, 85, somewhere like that. So you can look for my estimate on all Yieldmax single stock funds. All right, guys. So that's what I got for you. You know, Coney's hanging in there, but honestly, I want to say the market needs to take off, and that's exactly what I don't see happening in September. So a little concerning, guys. If you think it's low now, this stuff could go another 20% lower, in my opinion, because I think the markets are going to pull a lot of things down in September. I sure hope I'm wrong, but that's what I got. All right, peoples. That's what I got for you. Again, this is Bruce with Targeted Wealth Creation. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Um, this is for fun and entertainment. Have a great weekend and really a 3-day weekend. No markets on Monday. Okay, bye, peoples.